I've got over 100 pounds to lose. I'm down about 10 so far. And part of this whole health and wellness journey has been exercise, a lot of it. And I have been complaining about my knees getting more and more achy in just about every video I've put up on here so far. And people just keep telling me to get compression. And I know. I finally did. In fact, I kind of knew, but like I said, I was talking about this before. I don't really like things that compress my body. I have like bunch of mental issues, hence all the weight, right? But I had to. I just broke down. I was like, my knees are hurting more and more and more. I was at the time thinking like, oh, maybe it's just because I'm PMSing, like been eating lots of sugar and inflammatories and stuff. But like now that I've been eating well and like all the body aches are gone from PMS, my knees are still aching so bad. I've just been like trying to go really hard at Zumba, which is like really, that's my favorite type of exercise is Zumba, but I realize that's like pretty hard on my knees, right? I've also just been trying to do a lot of walking because that's really low impact but burns decent calories. But to burn the decent calories, I have to walk for like hours per day, which I don't have time every day. I'm very, very lucky. I have a lot of time that I can spend walking. So a lot of days I do spend hours walking, but like not everybody can do that, and I can't even do that every day, right? But I also want to. What was the other thing is I guess the like elliptical things at the gym are supposed to be pretty low impact. I just looked that up. I might try those as well. But point is, I finally broke down. I was like, okay, I have to get a knee brace. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Admittedly, I probably because one of my excuses was like, I don't want to buy it and then only use it for a little bit and then lose enough weight that my knees don't hurt anymore. You know what I mean? But I was like, admittedly, I'm pretty sure I have one in the back of the closet. I just don't want to use it. I don't know why I'm this way. I was that way with knee pads and roller skating too. I'm just like, no. I'm so insistent that I don't need it until it hurts so bad that I'm like, all right, I'll use it. I don't know why I'm like this, but this has become my new best friend. It made my knees feel amazing during Zumba, frankly. Like, they still hurt, don't get me wrong, but like, just comparatively, this is pretty nice. I have over 100 pounds to lose. I'm down about 10 so far. I'm going to talk real quickly about some of the changes that I'm noticing after this first 10 pounds. Firstly, when I get up to pee at night, it's not nearly as urgent. Like, I get up still a lot to pee, don't get me wrong, but when I do so, it's just not nearly as urgent, which is just kind of nice. I've noticed that I haven't really been finishing my meals when we go out to restaurants. I did admittedly lose a lot of weight really fast when I was fasting, but the consistency wasn't there for me on that, right? I find that I'm doing a lot better. Like I binge eat and all this stuff. So I find that I'm doing a lot better by breaking up my meals and eating more times frequently throughout the day, but like smaller and still staying in a calorie deficit throughout. But I'm finding that when I go to restaurants, I no longer am like the last 3-4 times, I'm no longer able to finish the full meal, like especially because restaurants get pretty large portions, but I'm finding it comfortable to not finish the full restaurant meal, which is nice. And the third thing, I am like pulling up my pants quite a lot. They're not like too big to where I need to size down quite yet, but like things are, I had to put my bra one latch smaller, and I'm definitely pulling up my pants just a little bit more. No huge changes yet with this first 10 pounds, but just enough changes already that like it's just helping me stay motivated, and I can add it to the list of reasons why it's important to continue building healthy habits around food and like making healthy practices my homeostasis. I've got over 100 pounds to lose. I'm down about 10 so far. My entire focus here has been on my mindset and just staying in a calorie deficit. I'm eating whenever I want, but just making sure that the portions of that stay within the allotted calories that keep me in a deficit. So I have my FitnessPal pulled up here because I wanted to explain a little bit about how I've been eating. I don't stick to the exact allotment that my FitnessPal gives me every day. I heard someone explain on here that basically she takes the amount of calories that she has for the entire week, adds that up, and then splits that weekly number however she feels. So if she like worked a job during the week and then wants to go out on the weekend, so she needs more calories for the weekend than the weekdays, and she just sort of like budgeted it accordingly. As long as the amount that you're eating per week adds up the same, whether it's different amount per day or the same amount per day, like it's still the same amount per week. You get what I'm saying? So right here, my FitnessPal has me set up to do 1640. Like my goal calories here is 1640 every single day. That's what I'm saying I don't stick to. So you'll see, for example, yesterday, it's logged here that I ate 454 calories more than I was supposed to. However, if you'll notice the day before, I had 473 calories left. So essentially what I did was just eat almost all of my calories for both of those days with like a 20 something calories left. You know what I mean? Some days I don't balance it out. Some days I do just leave the extra and I don't eat the extra the next day. But if I'm hungry enough that I want to eat the extra calories the next day, then I can. So you'll see this day I ate over 300 calories. So I made sure to leave, 300 and whatever calories the next day to balance it back out. As you can probably tell, I'm not feeling my best right now, so I'm having a serious craving for soup. Some hot broth would be amazing right now. Let me show you this little impromptu tomato soup and grilled cheese that I'm throwing together. So quick and easy, but it's going to be so good. I didn't really realize I could make tomato soup so easily. I just took like half as much broth as I did this tomato sauce that's flavored with basil and garlic. I'm caramelizing a bit of onion that really needs to get used up. I'm using sourdough and some follow your heart cheese to throw together this little sandwich and put the grilled onions on top and frying that up. Usually I have mustard with the grilled cheese, but I have all these pickled veg that I need to use up, so I figured they would get the job done. I'm just looking for that vinegariness.